Have you ever woken up and wondered if this morning might be different? If that deep, familiar ache in your joints might finally let you go? For so many people living with arthritis, stiffness and pain have become the background noise of daily life. You're not alone if you've relied on pills, creams, or even resigned acceptance. But here's the truth we often overlook. Real, lasting relief may not come from a prescription bottle, but from your plate. As a health researcher with years of experience, I've seen compelling studies from institutions like Harvard and the NIH showing that certain plant-based proteins can significantly reduce inflammation and ease joint stiffness naturally. Even better, these foods can improve mood, energy, and sleep quality, reminding us that joint pain doesn't just affect the body, but our entire sense of well-being. You don't need expensive supplements or trendy fads, just a smarter, science-backed approach to food. So now let's move forward and discover 3 powerful foods that might just restore the freedom of movement you thought was lost for good. Let's continue with the next part. You see, arthritis doesn't just hurt your joints, it reshapes your life. The morning walks you've stopped taking, the hobbies you once loved, even lifting your grandchild. Slowly, they slip away. Over time, the pain doesn't just settle into your body, it settles into your spirit. But here's something most people aren't told. Arthritis isn't just a condition you have to tolerate. You can influence it, starting with your diet. Multiple peer-reviewed studies, including those published in the Journal of Clinical Rheumatology, show a direct connection between dietary patterns and joint pain. Certain foods, especially those rich in plant-based protein and anti-inflammatory compounds, can help reduce the swelling and stiffness that make daily life so exhausting. When your body gets the right nutrients, inflammation doesn't stand a chance. And when inflammation goes down, your energy returns. Your sleep improves. You start feeling like you again. This isn't a miracle. It's the result of using food the way nature intended, as medicine. And that's what we're about to explore. In the next part, I'll walk you through 3 humble, affordable foods that can begin shifting your arthritis journey in just days, without side effects and without false promises. Let's continue with what truly drives pain, and what can calm it. Most people don't realize that what you eat each day could be silently fueling the fire inside your joints. Certain common foods, especially those high in refined sugars, trans fats, and additives, can activate your body's inflammatory response, making arthritis symptoms worse over time. And you may not feel it instantly, but the damage builds quietly. The encouraging part? Nature also provides foods that fight that fire, gently but powerfully. Chronic inflammation is the real enemy behind nearly all types of arthritis, whether it's osteoarthritis wearing down cartilage or rheumatoid arthritis where your immune system mistakenly attacks your joints. But unlike painkillers that simply dull the symptoms, the right foods can actually begin to address the cause, the inflammation itself. And that's not just ancient belief, it's modern science. Studies published in journals like Frontiers in Nutrition and Arthritis and Rheumatology confirm the role of anti-inflammatory diets in reducing joint pain and improving mobility. The best part? These solutions come without the side effects of conventional medications, no ulcers, no kidney strain, no long-term cardiovascular risk. Just targeted nutrients working in harmony with your body. What I'm about to share with you are 3 simple plant-based proteins that do more than nourish. They help repair, protect, and rebuild. They're rich in amino acids, fiber, and anti-inflammatory phytochemicals your joints desperately need. They're not exotic, expensive, or hard to find. In fact, they're likely in your kitchen right now, waiting to be used with purpose. So now let's move forward and take a closer look at these 3 powerful foods. They may just become the most important ingredients in your recovery and your return to the life you love. Now let's move forward. because knowing how inflammation works is only the beginning. The next step is choosing foods that help your body fight back. And one of the most overlooked allies in this battle is the humble lentil. They may not look glamorous. You won't see celebrities posting about lentils on social media. But when it comes to soothing inflamed joints and restoring function, these tiny legumes are nutritional powerhouses. Lentils deliver plant-based protein without the inflammatory downsides of red or processed meats, an essential benefit for anyone trying to protect their joints while preserving muscle mass. Strong muscles provide the structural support that arthritic joints desperately need, especially when movement is already limited. But what makes lentils truly exceptional goes beyond protein. They're packed with magnesium, often called the body's natural muscle relaxant. Magnesium eases muscle tension, improves flexibility, and helps regulate the nerve signals responsible for pain perception. Clinical studies, including those from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, link low magnesium levels with increased inflammation and stiffness, especially in arthritis patients. Lentils also contain more potassium per serving than bananas, helping flush out excess sodium, reduce swelling, and restore cellular balance in your joints. This natural reduction in water retention means less pressure, less stiffness, and more comfortable movement. Beyond minerals, lentils are rich in both soluble and insoluble fiber, nutrients that play a critical role in regulating blood sugar and feeding beneficial gut bacteria. The gut-joint connection is no longer speculation. Modern research shows that an imbalanced microbiome can worsen systemic inflammation, directly affecting joint health. Lentils support gut integrity, helping to calm that internal storm that often goes unnoticed. They also provide folate, a B vitamin linked to reduced levels of homocysteine, an inflammatory compound found in elevated levels among those with rheumatoid arthritis. And for those struggling with fatigue, lentils' iron content supports oxygen transport in the blood, helping you feel more energized and active even during a flare-up. That energy can be the difference between staying active or spiraling deeper into stiffness and discomfort. So, how do we make lentils a daily habit, not just a health tip? Fortunately, they're incredibly easy to prepare. No soaking needed, just rinse, simmer, and season. Try adding them to soups with garlic and onions, or toss them into a salad with olive oil and lemon. For a warm, anti-inflammatory twist, cook them with turmeric, ginger, and dark leafy greens like spinach. Each ingredient adds its own layer of joint-healing support. You're not just making a meal, you're making progress. That bowl of lentils might not look like much, but inside it lies the power to ease your pain, restore mobility, and reconnect you with the life you thought arthritis had taken away. Healing begins when nourishment is intentional. And with lentils, you're not only feeding your body, you're giving it a chance to fight back naturally. Let's continue with the next natural ally in your fight against joint pain: chickpeas. These unassuming beige legumes might not catch your eye at first glance, but their nutritional impact is far from ordinary. In fact, chickpeas have been cultivated for thousands of years, prized not just for their versatility, but for their deep healing potential, something modern science is now beginning to confirm. Rich in plant-based protein, chickpeas provide the essential amino acids needed to repair damaged tissues and strengthen the muscles that support inflamed joints. Unlike red meat, which may worsen inflammation, chickpeas deliver this protein in a naturally anti-inflammatory package. But it doesn't stop there. They're also packed with polyphenols, potent antioxidants that act like microscopic firefighters, neutralizing the free radicals that attack your joints and amplify your pain. And while protein is a key player, it's the full nutrient profile of chickpeas that makes them such a game-changer for arthritis sufferers. Take vitamin C, for example. Often overlooked in legumes, chickpeas offer a meaningful source of this essential vitamin, critical for collagen production. Collagen acts as the cushion between your bones, and without enough of it, joints become stiff, brittle, and painful. Then there's magnesium, a mineral most arthritis patients are deficient in, often made worse by medications that deplete it further. Magnesium helps relax tight muscles, lowers pain sensitivity, and enhances sleep quality, an underrated but crucial aspect of healing. Studies from the National Institutes of Health have shown that magnesium supplementation significantly reduces morning stiffness and improves mobility. Chickpeas also help stabilize blood sugar thanks to their high fiber content. Blood sugar spikes aren't just a concern for diabetics. They also promote systemic inflammation. Chickpeas slow sugar absorption, keeping energy steady and pain signals low. If you're carrying excess weight, that fiber plays another role, helping you feel fuller, longer, making it easier to reduce inflammation-promoting fat without dieting extremes. Even more impressive, chickpeas help shift the body toward a more alkaline state, countering the acidity caused by processed foods and meats. This pH balance supports bone integrity and reduces the low-grade inflammation that wears away joint tissue over time. And the best part? Chickpeas are incredibly easy to add to your meals. Whether it's a simple homemade hummus blended with lemon, garlic, and anti-inflammatory herbs, or roasted chickpeas tossed in olive oil for a satisfying, crunchy snack, you're fueling your joints with every bite. You can stir them into soups, stews, or vibrant Mediterranean salads loaded with tomatoes, cucumbers, and olives. Even breakfast can benefit. Chickpea flour makes excellent high-protein pancakes or savory flatbreads like farinata. When chickpeas become a regular part of your routine, you're not just improving your diet, you're empowering your body. You're choosing progress over pain, healing over helplessness. Every bowl, every bite, brings you one step closer to the mobility, energy, and comfort you deserve. Let's continue with the third and final plant-based powerhouse in our arthritis-fighting toolkit: tofu. Often underestimated, tofu has quietly earned its place as a nutritional cornerstone in many anti-inflammatory diets. While it's sometimes dismissed as bland or boring, those who struggle with joint pain might want to reconsider this soft-spoken superstar, because what it lacks in hype, it more than makes up for in healing. Tofu, made from soybeans, is one of the rare plant-based sources of complete protein, offering all 9 essential amino acids required for tissue repair and muscle maintenance. This makes it especially effective in supporting the muscles that stabilize your joints, muscles that tend to weaken when arthritis limits movement. And unlike animal protein, tofu's amino acids come without the pro-inflammatory baggage. Instead, tofu works with your body to reduce strain on joints while quietly strengthening what supports them. Beyond its protein content, tofu provides a surprising boost of omega-3 fatty acids, compounds more commonly linked to fish. These healthy fats lower production of inflammatory messengers like cytokines and leukotrienes, helping to reduce stiffness, swelling, and pain over time. For those with rheumatoid arthritis, regular intake of omega-3s has been shown to decrease morning stiffness and flare-up frequency. Tofu is also rich in isoflavones, plant-based compounds that mimic the effects of estrogen in the body, beneficial not only for joint flexibility but also for bone strength. Research published in journals like Osteoarthritis and Cartilage suggests isoflavones may slow cartilage breakdown and support bone density, 2 critical factors in slowing arthritis progression. Additionally, calcium-set tofu delivers up to 25% of your daily calcium needs in a single serving, without the inflammatory response dairy may cause in sensitive individuals. Many commercial tofu products are also fortified with vitamin D, forming a powerful duo that supports skeletal integrity and reduces joint degradation. Another quiet benefit: tofu contains selenium, a trace mineral known for its antioxidant properties. Selenium helps neutralize free radicals that accelerate joint damage, Low selenium levels have been linked to increased arthritis pain, so adding this mineral through tofu can provide a protective barrier at the cellular level. Now let's shift from science to the kitchen, because tofu's healing power only works if you're actually eating it. The beauty of tofu lies in its versatility. It takes on the flavor of whatever it's cooked with, making it a perfect blank canvas. Start simple. Press extra firm tofu, marinate with ginger, turmeric, and garlic. Then pan-fry in olive oil for a crispy, flavorful protein addition to any meal. Toss it into stir-fries, grain bowls, or wrap it in lettuce with avocado for a joint-friendly lunch. Prefer something creamier? Silken tofu blends beautifully into smoothies or dips, adding protein and anti-inflammatory benefits without altering taste. It even transforms into a decadent, dairy-free chocolate pudding when blended with cocoa and a touch of maple syrup. Once you learn how to season and prepare it, tofu becomes more than food. It becomes a daily dose of support for your joints, your bones, and your journey back to comfort and strength. Let's continue with the most important part of your healing journey: how to put everything into action. Now that you understand the powerful joint healing benefits of lentils, chickpeas, and tofu, the next step is making these foods a consistent part of your daily life. And here's the good news: you don't need to reinvent your entire diet overnight. In fact, research shows that small, sustainable changes often lead to the biggest health transformations, especially when managing something as complex as arthritis. Start where you are. Try adding lentils to a simple soup twice a week, or sprinkle roasted chickpeas over your salad. Once those steps feel easy, explore tofu-based stir-fries or creamy tofu smoothies. The goal isn't perfection, it's momentum. Within a few weeks, most people can comfortably include all three of these foods in their weekly routine. What matters is consistency, not intensity. Even better, these plant-based proteins work even more effectively when combined. Imagine a warm bowl layered with turmeric-spiced lentils, crispy chickpeas, and grilled tofu cubes, each component adding its own anti-inflammatory punch. Add olive oil, ginger, and leafy greens, and you've got a recipe that nourishes joints from every angle. And don't underestimate the timing of your meals. Many people experience the worst stiffness in the morning, so why not let breakfast be your body's first defense? A chickpea pancake wrap, silken tofu smoothie, or even overnight oats cooked with soft red lentils can become more than fuel. They can become morning medicine. As you begin this journey, keep in mind that results take time. Arthritis develops slowly, and reversing its inflammatory damage isn't instant. But many people start noticing subtle shifts: reduced stiffness, more energy, and improved movement within 2 to 3 weeks of consistent dietary change. Track your progress in a simple notebook or app. Jot down how you feel in the morning, how easily you move throughout the day, and which meals make you feel better. This small habit not only helps you personalize your approach, it also gives you proof that healing is happening, even if it's gradual. Most importantly, don't give up if relief isn't immediate. Your body is complex and capable of remarkable renewal when given the right tools. These three foods aren't just about nutrients. They're a signal to your body that change is possible. And once you begin feeling the difference, you may feel encouraged to explore further, adding omega-3 rich seeds, colorful vegetables, or anti-inflammatory herbs into your meals. Every decision you make in the kitchen becomes a vote in favor of your long-term wellness. Because here's the truth: your body wants to heal. Joint pain isn't your identity, it's feedback, and food is your most natural, accessible form of medicine. So open your pantry, take that first step, and let these three humble ingredients become the foundation of your new chapter. The journey toward arthritis relief doesn't begin in a pharmacy. It begins on your plate. So today, we've seen how simple foods, lentils, chickpeas, and tofu, can become powerful tools for joint relief. You don't need perfection or a complete lifestyle overhaul. Just small, consistent steps, one meal at a time, can begin to transform how your body feels, moves, and heals. The key is listening to your body, trusting its ability to respond, and giving it the nourishment it truly needs. Every healthy choice you make is a quiet act of self-respect, one that adds up over time. Remember, progress may be slow, but it's real. Healing is not a race, it's a return to balance. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these foods? What has worked for your joint health? Please share your thoughts, questions, or personal experience in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any future updates. Your support motivates me to keep creating evidence-based, empowering content for your health journey.